Hi, in this week's video, we're going to go over some additional websites that you're going to find helpful when you're searching for a home in the Omaha area. And we're going to start right now. All right, the first website that we're going to look at is the Douglas County Assessor's website. And this will give you some information about the subdivision, the tax information, and perhaps some past sales information as well. So what we're going to do is go to dcassessor.org, and at the top here there's four little boxes. You want to click on the box that says valuation, lookup, and mapping. Click on that box there. They're going to give us some a disclaimer that we're going to have to agree to use. So you agree, and it takes you to the valuation lookup, and you're going to come to a page that has a map. Okay, and we're going to type in an address that I sold about a month ago. Okay, and the address is 5613 155th Street. Okay, and then remember that less is more. So even though it's 5613 North 155th Street, sometimes it's better just to type in 5613, and then for the street name, just type in 155th. And then I click submit. Okay. And then what it's going to do at the bottom, it's going to give us the current owner, the property address, the zip code, and the subdivision. So we're going to double click on that. And you can also see that it gives the boundary lines of that property. Okay, and you're going to see the current owner's name, and this right here, the $243,900, that's the current assessed value. That's what the government is taxing the value of the property in terms of tax purposes. Okay, tax value and market value are entirely two different things. Okay, now you can see that back in May of 2021, the property sold for $350,000, and the grantor and grantee, that's just a fancy way of saying the seller and the buyer. Okay, and then you can see on this particular property, you can see back in March of 2019, it sold for $290,000. Okay, and when you look at the assessor's website, it'll show you a picture of the property, and it'll also give you a some measurements of the property as well, kind of like the first floor layout. Okay, and that's just helpful information. It takes us back to now if you want to link to the treasurer's website, you click on the treasurer's tax report, and again it'll give you the address of the property, it'll give you the legal description, Castle Creek lot 294. Okay, and it'll show you the current tax levy and the current tax amount, okay, based on what's assessed value at. Okay, you can see in 2020 the taxes were $6,485.90. And then if you click on levy info, it'll give you an exact breakdown of what percentage of those taxes went where. Okay, and you can see that this one, a big chunk of those taxes went to the school district. Okay, but that's the DC Assessor's website. Now, if you're looking for a property in Sarpy County, a website you want to check out would be sarpy.gov. Okay, and on sarpy.gov, you want to click on property search. And again, we're talking about less is more. So we're going to look at a property that I sold a few weeks back, and that's 10148 Olive. And again, it's better to leave off the street and that sort of thing. So you type that in and click submit. and it's going to pull up the property, and then you can look at view details. Click on that, and it's going to give you the owner's name, the mailing address, the legal description. Okay, it's in Cimarron Woods, and you can also see what it's assessed for, what the land is assessed for, what the improvements are assessed for, and what the total is. And again, on the Sarpy County side, they'll give you a breakdown of, this is a 2-story, so they'll give you the first floor and the second floor, exactly what the measurements are. Close out of that. And you'll also see sales information, so you can go back and see the sales history. Okay. Now you can see that in 2013, again, grantor and grantee, that's just another fancy way of saying buyer and seller. It sold for $270,000, and then you can see about 8 years later it sold for $355,000. Okay, and again, it tells who the grantee and the grantor. The Sarpy County website does the same thing. It gives a breakdown of the property lines. You can see voting information, what district it's in. And then on the Sarpy County site, it'll give you a breakdown of how that levy is broken down in terms of who gets what in terms of taxes. Okay, but that's the Sarpy County website.